does this. It seems to
I can't even see what you're looking at. I can just see you. Oh, I can.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Can you see it now? I think we're, oh, hold on, setting up your meeting for Facebook Live.
Mine's live on Facebook.
Oh, is it live? We're live! Oh my giddy aunt. I'll tell you what, it doesn't count me in, so I'm always kind of caught off guard when it comes on. And right,
went for a little look boy.
Yeah, so before we start, we've got to strike a pose. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Oh, Melissa Ann Rogers, or Melissa Rogers, because you don't like me using the word Ann, even though it's a real nice name. Good morning, and thank you for joining me today in the Love Sales Hate Selling Facebook group for the interview. Thanks for coming, and hope you're having a good day. Good morning, members. As you know, we've got Melissa Ann Rogers here today, so we're going to do a little interview now. And yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. So we might as well get started, Miss Carl. I know you're a busy lady and you ain't got time to be talking to me all day, although we could probably find something to talk about all day. So who do you work for, Melissa, and what do they do?
I work for Home Instead Senior Care Kidderminster. We're the local domiciliary care company for the whole of the Wyre Forest. Our patch is literally Wyre Forest. But we mainly do Kidderminster, Stourport and Bewdley, and the surrounding areas like Kinver, Cookley, a bit of Blakedown, that type of area, Bewdley. And yeah, literally what it says on the tin, we deal with all of our clients. We go into their properties, we deliver whatever type of care they need. We can do literally from the good old standard care that everybody knows about, your personal side of care, to all the way up to companionship, home help. We'll come in and help with your home. Today vacuums, for example, are really heavy. People with some of our clients maybe have got arthritis, can't, do the vacuuming, doing the dusting, get to those difficult to reach places, strip a bed, remake it. We can do all of that.
Wow. Because I was going to say
to you anything.
I was going to ask you to explain domiciliary care, but I think you've just explained it. So what does your role involve? What do you do for Homestead specifically?
Okay, I do quite a variety of different things. So I'm not quite, I don't do just the one job. I do the network marketing, so I get to go to all the really fun events like I met you at. We get to talk to loads of fantastic people who can help our clients in any different ways, as well as they then might know people that their family members need help and support with. So that's a great form of contact for me. I also get to go to fantastic events like dementia cafes. I get to help out and volunteer. When I get a chance, I try and do my regular ones. Obviously they're shut at the moment with everything, but when they open back up, I get to go and I help out and volunteer at the dementia cafes, and just sit down, just talk to people, communicate, just build that relationship that people need. So they can basically, they know a face, they can trust it. I'm not just somebody behind a desk they've never met.
That's brilliant. So are you a dementia friends champion? Have you
I am, yes. And I was going to say I am offering them obviously over the Zoom sessions at the moment. So anybody wants one of them, any businesses would like to find out a little bit more about how they can help their clients that might have been diagnosed with dementia, I'm the person to talk to, as well as I do the recruitment side of the business as well. So I get to help people. I get to help people start their fantastic career in care.
Well, I think I've counted about 5 different hats that you're wearing there. I'm kind of assuming that you're on £150,000 a year plus with having those 5 job roles. But
I love it. Who wants to be bored? Who wants to be bored?
It's true. You have got a point there, because you can either do a job and kind of do it half-heartedly because it isn't something that fills you with passion, or you can do something with passion, which happens to be your job. And I think 9 times out of 10 people would definitely go for the passion, and it's a job as opposed to job without passion. I think we've all kind of been there. As soon as you leave school, probably the first job you get is the one that you hate the most, because it's like the lowest pay, the most hours, the boss is always exploiting you, and the list goes on. But that's fantastic. So you've got such a lot of skills. So you could help people then with networking. You could help people with confidence building and introducing themselves to new people. I smell another career coming on for you, Melissa.
That'd be nice. Like I said, being a full-time working mom, who needs to sleep?
Oh wow, you're a working mom as well. So how does that all fit in then with child? I mean, because obviously with COVID, obviously you're still working. I mean, as the children being at home, has that impacted you much?
Blessing, my little boy has been at home. Impacted massively. I have now my kitchen has now become an office. Which I never thought would be. And the amount of TV time that has gone on and the amount of times I've heard the Disney life going on. I had to upgrade it when they did that. They planned that well, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bought a brand new app out during lockdown. Planned that well.
Hey, very smart these companies are, You have to think yourself, did they know something we didn't?
I just don't sleep. I don't sleep.
Oh, bless you. And you look so fresh-faced today. So you're obviously some kind of superhuman woman as well.
Yeah, a lot of caffeine. It's amazing what coffee can do.
You tend to find if you drink too much of it, you can't sleep at night. So what new skills have you had to learn as part of your role?
Oh, my goodness. Everything.
Ooh,
I'm not from this background of work at all.
So what was your background?
I'm trained as an early years.
Okay.
So I literally left school, went and did my early years degree, thought I'm going to go work in a nursery, work my way up one day, maybe potentially open my own or become a childminder for my own property. Loved it. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved it. I was the baby room. I worked in the baby room, which I loved. I helped run.
They're so sweet when they can't speak.
Yeah, unless when you work with them, you've got about 6 of them in a room.
6? Wow. Okay, fair enough.
Babies, me and some of the girls. They're great. I loved my job. It fitted around perfectly with being a mom. You know, I literally took my little boy to work with me when he was a baby. I worked all day with him, so it was nice. Yeah. Everybody goes, and then they think about it. Really, I was with my child every day.
You got the chance to see him develop and grow and crawl and learn to walk. And what was his first word?
It was lovely. Dada.
Dada. How rude.
I bring him into the world. I can't want to say my name.
You give him everything. You feed him, clothe him, take him everywhere. You cuddle him all the time. And the first word he says is dad. Typical. So what new skills did you have to learn as part of this role?
Everything. Like I said, I had to learn. I've always been really good and chatty. I've always liked talking to people. So that was kind of helped.
Yeah.
But literally how to network in general, I had to learn. I literally just thought I just jumped right in with it. I went, bless, Jodie's was my first ever networking group. Yeah,
good place to start.
It was really friendly. You know what it's like. It's a lovely, lovely group to go to. And then from there, I just started experimenting with different ones, going to all different ones. So that was nice to be able to talk to business professionals. I kind of had to learn how to talk to that type of people.
Okay.
Which is very interesting.
I'm going to stop you there. What do you mean you had to learn to talk to that? What kind of people are we, business professionals? And how do you speak to a business professional? What's different to you speaking to somebody else?
I can't be like with my parents when I used to work in nursery. It was always really friendly and nice, and it was just like when you just out on a weekend, you just talk to them. I just wanted that natural person. Whereas when you speak to some business people, as you know,
I'm going to say some, not all.
I can't really use my everyday type of talking with some of them, because I think they might look at me going, who the hell have we just laid in the building?
I take it you speak some good French then every now and again when you're angry.
I'm perfect.
I mean, one thing I'd say there is don't change who you are. If a business person, you can't resonate with them, don't try and force it. At the end of the day, not everyone's going to love you. Most people will, but some people won't get you. But don't change you for them.
Oh, definitely. I think that's why a lot of the people that I tend to deal with are people that I would kind of pretty much have as my friends anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's every time I talk to people, I like it to be really nice and relaxed.
Yeah.
I don't like to feel like we're in a board meeting.
Mm-hmm.
When I do like my one-to-ones and stuff like that. I hate that.
Yeah. Well, you're an engaging person. You're an engaging person anyway, and I think you know, the conversation would flow in a nice way with yourself, because you haven't got any airs or graces about you. You're just who you are. You're a natural person. So that's it.
Yeah.
So
I'm an open book.
So do you so some of the other skills, you know, I mean, what other skills? Do you have to learn any marketing or any social media?
Yeah, I've had to I've not done like marketing courses as such, and I've not been doing like a night school or online course or anything like that.
I'll let you into a secret. Most of them haven't. But anyway, carry on.
So yeah, I've just literally learned as I'm going along, and I'm still learning. There's still things I'm constantly learning, new tricks I'm picking up, new little tips that I need to learn or need to get better at. I'm always doing. But then again, doing my dementia friends, that's really, really something out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
By delivering it, because you're just the one that's talking. It's not a two-way thing, is it really, in a search? It's more of you're reading it, people tend to listen. Don't
tell the head office, but mine tends to be more of a two-way thing when I'm delivering, because for me,
you don't follow the script.
I follow the script, but I make the script. I demand in the way that I deliver the script that people speak. For me, if they're not engaged in what's going on, i.e., you're not kind of saying to them, right, does that make sense? Do you have any thoughts on this? Then for me, you're not embedding the learning further. So turning into a two-way thing. The thing is, it has to be a discussion. Yes, you're delivering the information, but most certainly, if it's a one-way flow, then it ain't going to stick. It's got to be a two-way flow, and it could be things as simple as, does that make sense? Have you got any questions around that activity? Because then you'll hear people, they'll chip in. You know, I've had dementia friend sessions, again, don't tell head offices, hope they're not listening, which have gone on for like an hour and a half, because we've done the script, and at the end of it, we've had a discussion. And you know,
got that flow.
Yeah, because I mean, my dad, and I'll probably do a live about it, the reason that I became a dementia friend is because my dad has got dementia. And what I found when I did it was that it kind of gave me, it was almost like someone had answered all the questions that I'd had. Now, if you consider he'd been diagnosed 6 years before I kind of felt that I knew about it, it kind of shows you the poor job that, you know, the health service, the doctors, the nurses are doing around educating us anyway. So, but yeah, so you find that, so that's a little bit out of your comfort zone, but you'll get better at it. I mean, the more that I've done. In fact, the best one I did was for a scouts group. So we had all these like youngsters, and it was so much fun. It was really fun. I was in the newspaper as well. Yeah, I can't find the clipping. I think someone's burnt it. So, what makes your company unique, then? What makes you better? What positions you from the? Because you know, there's loads of care agencies around offering domiciliary care. You know, why you? Why Homestead?
The main one that I find the most important, which I absolutely love, is we do the hour visits.
Oh.
So we don't do none of this 15 minutes, you know, or can you get my, help my mom up or something? Oh, yeah, I've only got 15 minutes to do it though. I mean, you're like, I can't even get dressed in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Let alone trying to get somebody who's maybe in their 80s, who might have suffered from arthritis, you know, is a bit more slower to get them up and get them done really quickly.
Absolutely.
I just don't know how. I can't in my mind understand how they do it, or they can go in and make a meal in 15 minutes and be, you know, in and out.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how they do it.
Yeah.
So we do that, which I love. We don't wear uniforms.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice touch to the type of care we deliver to our clients.
Yeah.
For a few different reasons. I suppose the main one is not everybody wants the neighbours to know that maybe they need a little bit of support in the home.
Absolutely.
You know, people don't want that.
Yeah.
And because we offer companionship, so we can take clients out of the property, you know, take them to say, do their shopping, come to the coffee shop, garden centre, all of that type of things. They don't want to feel like they've got somebody walking around with them with the uniform on, you know, the tunic or the polos on, and to feel like they're paying somebody for the privilege of spending time with them.
Yeah. And the thing is, I get that, because when I did the write-up, and I said friends, not clients. For me, when I first heard you speak, you know, about the business, and you were so good, you know, I can't see why anyone would use any other company based on what you said to me. That really resonated because, I mean, there's a couple of people on my estate who have, unfortunately, you've got to have people go in and they turn up in their uniforms, and literally you can set your stopwatch and you know that 15, 20 minutes later they'll be walking back towards their car. And, you know, these people, they do need more than that. You know, I mean, an hour's great. Could it be longer? I imagine for some people it is. But you're right. What can you do in 15 minutes? By the time you've opened the door, says hello, made a cup of coffee, well, there's 10 minutes gone straight away. So absolutely fantastic. Because I know that you guys were looking to go into Japan, if I remember rightly, and it was very important.
Yeah, the homestead franchises are everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't ask me the top of my head of the list of all the different countries we're in. Obviously, we started off in the States in 1994. Yeah,
Okay.
not just checking. 1994, by a lovely couple, and they just wanted some care for their parents, and they just didn't feel like the care companies that were around them what they wanted for somebody to look after their family member. So basically, they just started. Long story short, they started their own up, really.
Brilliant.
The standard they wanted.
I think it's a great USP. And I mean, if you are doing the marketing on behalf of Homestead, you know, get that out there. You know, we are with you as a minimum for 60 minutes. We are with your family member for a minimum of 60 minutes. There's none of this, we're watching the clock. You know, we're there to make sure that we give them as much as we can in the time available, but it ain't going to be 15 minutes. Because I think that's really important. You know, for the family member who's down in Devon and might have, you know, a parent up in your area, they want to know that they're having some quality time, not someone's just nipping in every day. How you doing, Joe? Need a cup of tea? I'm off on my toes. So I think that's really important. And I think if you can get that out to more people, yeah, okay, I imagine that you charge slightly more for that privilege, but you can't put a cost on you can't put a cost on peace of mind, can you? So
and
get it
the
out
caregivers are fantastic.
Yeah,
the care they deliver and what they do is fantastic. The way we recruit people is a lot different to other companies. We call it the mom test.
The mom test.
Literally,
Tell me more.
When I do my recruitment, obviously we do the standard telephone interview, and then I bring them into the office to do the application form side of things. Then we go through our questions, and I just have a chat with people. I just see what vibes they're giving out, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
And then I just kind of go to the mom test. Would I want this person looking after my mum?
Okay.
If I wouldn't, then maybe I know why. Because you can teach somebody to deliver care, but you can't teach somebody to actually care.
Boom. Love it. That's a strap line. That is a strap line. Please write that down somewhere now and use it as your mantra, because I think that's so powerful. You're absolutely spot on there.
Anybody can put an outfit on and you know, put PPE on, but unless you actually care about somebody you're delivering care to,
it's got to come from within, hasn't it? It's got to come from
exactly. Absolutely.
And I think you being a mother as well, you'll have some pretty sharp intuition about, you know, they seem a bit dodgy. They do, they're lovely. So I think your mum's intuition probably helps you there as well. So do you do all the hiring then? Do you kind of do the full recruitment side of things?
Pretty much, yeah. I go from the beginning of sourcing people all the way to the end to when I sign them off. I don't deliver the training. Our registered care manager does all the training because obviously she's trained to be able to deliver that side of things and she has the knowledge. But yeah, pretty much from beginning all the way to the end, they literally start. It's just me. It's my face they get to see.
Oh, bless. So, and are you looking for people at the moment?
Always looking for people.
Well, one of the things that you can do when we finish is in the comments, please drop in any links to the recruitment page. Obviously a link to the business itself, any kind of assets that you think, right, this really showcases how good we are. But most certainly in terms of some of the things you've said today, you know, make those your mantras going forward. We don't employ people who we can't teach you how to care. You know, if you don't care, then we wouldn't want you to work with us. We want people who, but use that mantra, because I think that's really, really powerful. And as a someone who has a parent who's actually in a home now anyway, but if I was in that position that he was still in his home, I would want someone to go in there who was going to actually care about being there. I do know, and initially they tried to set something up, but my dad had Lewy bodies, so he never stood in one place for longer than 15 minutes. So people would knock on his door and be like, "Oh, who are you? What do you want?" I mean, he'd send them packing. Now, yeah. So I think that's really, really powerful what you're doing there. So, what help can the group give you? Is there anything that we can do for you to kind of help you along, Melissa? Is there anything that we can do to support you as a group?
There's quite a variety, I suppose. Like everybody, there's a variety of different things that people can do. So it might be doing one-to-ones with me if you think you might be able to help clients, or help in the business development side.
Hold on one second. When you say help clients, what kind of help could we give your clients?
Occasionally we maybe get family members that will ask us about solicitors,
right,
for the will writing side of things. How do we sort out power of attorneys?
Legal advice, yeah.
As well as anybody's got really good contacts for days out as well. Our clients like to go out.
Okay, that's very interesting.
We always try and make sure I give them a variety of different things they want to do. But a lot of it sounds a bit of a cliche. They love going to things like garden centres. You know, for example, like Bewdley, to walk along the river. So if anybody knows any good sites or areas that are a bit more friendly for maybe the older generation, then please get in contact with me.
There's a lady in the group called Rachel Conslick, and she provides services for dementia CAFs, community groups. Most certainly, I'll try and connect to you guys. She's actually in the Love Sales Hate Selling group, so hopefully she's going to watch this. Hi, Rachel, if you are there, get in touch with Melissa, as I think she will definitely benefit from understanding what you do for people with dementia and the community groups. Definitely speak to her. And in terms of legal advice, I mean, there are some pretty good people around. There's a lady called the Duchess. I can't quite remember her first name.
Yes, I know.
The Duchess. I'll find out. She's a member of BNI. I'll get her name and I'll send that over to you later on. Is there anything else that we can do to support you?
Any type of organisations that maybe need my help? Again, with the loveliness of my job, it means I get to help out different organisations. In form of like charity work. Like we did the one at Christmas with Kemp, and that was lovely. I really enjoyed doing that. So anything that sort of things I can help out with. Then obviously if anybody wants dementia friend sessions, please do get in contact. Excellent. And I'm more than happy to help out with that way as well.
Brilliant. Well, Melissa, you've been wonderful. Let's see who's on. I was going to say hi to Janet Kelly. Boom, that's the lady you want to speak to. And who answered that for me? That was Jen Stiles. Thank you, Jen Stiles. Right, who we got on? Hey, Glenn Clyde. Hi, Glenn. I hope you're well, mate. Thanks for joining us, Kerry. Hey, Jen, again. Hope you're well. Good morning, Hilary Sims. Yeah, I think that's it for the moment. So, yeah, I mean, if you can drop your links into the comments. So, link to your business, any kind of resources that you think are going to be beneficial from our point of view for us to understand a bit more. A link to maybe the recruitment page as well. So if you are looking for people, obviously I would imagine that location is really important in terms of recruitment, because you're going to want someone who's probably within that area. I suppose the furthest you probably come with maybe Stourbridge in terms of employment.
Yeah, we literally stop at Blakedown. You know, when it goes from Blakedown to Hagley.
Yeah.
We pretty much stop at Blakedown.
So anyone really, and so you go right across to Wi-Fi. So is that past Cleby Mortimer on the way to Ludlow?
We can, and then it goes over onto the Ludlow offices side.
Wow.
yeah, where we are, we're kind of in the Midlands, like homestead offices all around us, basically.
Beautiful part of the world, though, to be kind of working. I remember it well from my Yale days, going over to that part of the world, so that was all good. But that's fantastic, Melissa. Thank you very much for joining us today. Don't forget to put all your links into the comments. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna stop the feed now, and we'll have a little 2-minute debrief. And but guys, thank you for joining us today. If you do want to get hold of Melissa, she is here in the group. They're offering a fantastic service in the community, and you know, please support her as much as you can. So it's bye from me.
Yeah, bye.
You don't remember the 2 runners, do you? The 2 runners, you'd say it's goodbye from me, and then you would say it's goodbye from him. But not to worry, we'll keep practicing. Guys, thanks very much. I shall see you on the other side, but so don't go anywhere. Bye.